Rebel heart, beating loud. Not for you, not for the crowd. They handed me a script I didn't write. Rebel heart, ready to fight. Every role they needed me to play. Rebel heart, not today. I've been biting my tongue for far too long. Rebel heart, finally strong enough to say the thing they said to hide. Rebel heart, step aside. Every rule was made by someone scared. Rebel heart, I have dared to live a life that doesn't fit the mold. Rebel heart, brave and bold. You can take your normal and your nice. Rebel heart paid the price of pretending I was someone else. Rebel heart, found myself. Rebel heart, beating out of time. Rebel heart, the wrong kind of right for everyone who needed me to fit. Rebel heart, done with it. Rebel heart, I will not comply. Rebel heart, I refuse to die as someone that I never was or chose. Rebel heart, that's how it goes. I don't need your validation or your clap. Rebel heart, off the map of acceptable and normal and approved. Rebel heart, I have moved to a territory only I can own. Rebel heart, on my throne, not the one they built for kings and queens. Rebel heart, know what it means to be sovereign over your own soul. Rebel heart, take control of the narrative before they write you out. Rebel heart, what's it about? You can take your normal and your nice. Rebel heart, paid the price of pretending I was someone else. Rebel heart, found myself. Rebel heart, beating out of time. Rebel heart, the wrong kind of right for everyone who needed me to fit. Rebel heart, done with it. Rebel heart, I will not comply. Rebel heart, I refuse to die as someone that I never was or chose. Rebel heart, that's how it goes. Tone it down and fall in line. Rebel heart, so divine is the feeling of refusing to obey. Rebel heart, every day I wake up and choose myself again. Rebel heart, amen. Rebel heart, beating out of time. Rebel heart, the wrong kind of right for everyone who needed me to fit. Rebel heart, done with it. Oh, not comply. I will not comply. Rebel heart, I refuse to die as someone that I never was or chose. Rebel heart, that's how it goes. Rebel heart, beating loud. Rebel heart, above the crowd. Not for you, just for me. Rebel heart, finally free. hear my song. What if the deviants were the sane ones here? No one's rules, crystal clear. History is written by the ones who broke. No one's rules, not a joke. No one's rules, no one's game, no one's rules, not the same as the person that you thought you knew. No one's rules, I'm breaking through. No one's rules, not your slave. No one's rules, past the grave of the person I was told to be. No one's rules, I am free. No one's rules, not yours, not theirs, not the system's. No one's rules, only mine, finally mine. Loudmouth, they called me Loudmouth, and I agree. You want me silent, but I got things to say. Loudmouth every day, every uncomfortable truth I've been holding back. Loudmouth, I attack the comfortable lies that everyone repeats. Loudmouth, beats on beats, I'm a different drum, no one tell me how to drum. Loudmouth, here I come, I was born with volume on the maximum. Loudmouth, too much hum for the rooms that only want a certain sound. Loudmouth, tear it down, everyone between the truth and what is said. Loudmouth, go ahead, they said be quiet, I said never then. Loudmouth, where I'm at is exactly where the truth needs to be told. Loudmouth, brave and bold. Loudmouth, yeah, that's me. Loudmouth, speaking free. Every word they tried to take away. Loud, shout today. Loudmouth, turn it up. Loudmouth, overflow cup of a truth that cannot be contained. Loudmouth, unchained. The quietest voice in the room is rarely right. Loudmouth, bring the light to the darkest corner of the conversation. Loudmouth, every nation was changed by people who refuse to hush. Loudmouth, not a rush of recklessness, but righteous indignation. Loudmouth, foundation of a world where you can turn up on the noise. Loudmouth, all my boys and the ones who came before me paid the price. Loudmouth, think twice before you tell the truth and let it pipe it down. Loudmouth stands their ground. They said be quiet, I said never then. Loudmouth, where I'm at is exactly where the truth needs to be told. Loudmouth, brave and bold. Loudmouth, yeah, that's me. Loudmouth, speaking free. Every word they tried to take away. Loudmouth, shout today. Loudmouth, turn it up. Loudmouth, the full cup of a truth that cannot be contained. Loudmouth, unchained. Maybe the problem isn't that I'm too loud. Loudmouth, above the crowd. Maybe the problem is that you're too quiet. Loudmouth, start a riot of authenticity in every room you enter. Loudmouth, dead center. Loudmouth, yeah, that's me. Loudmouth, speaking free. Every word they tried to take away. Loudmouth, shout today. Loudmouth, turn it up. Loudmouth, a full cup of a truth that cannot be contained. Loudmouth, unchained. Loudmouth, turn it up. Louder still. Loudmouth, they can't silence what is real. Born wrong on purpose. Born wrong and proud of it. They checked all the boxes I was missing from. Born wrong, where I'm from. The wrong side of what everybody else expected. Born wrong, not corrected. I was born with extra edges they couldn't sand. Born wrong, understand that I was not a mistake but a different design. Born wrong, so divine, in the way that all the misfits are divine. Born wrong, cross the line they drew to keep the outsiders outside. Born wrong, no more to hide. Wrong by their measure, right by mine. Born wrong, so sublime, every flaw they pointed at with shame. Born wrong, not to blame. Born wrong, on purpose, yes I said it. Born wrong, never regret it. Every crooked angle of my personality. Born wrong, sets me free. Born wrong, on purpose, that's the plan. Yes I can live a life that fits exactly who I am. Born wrong, yes ma'am. The weirdest kids become the most interesting adults. Born wrong, no insults can take away the magic of the different mind. Born wrong, left behind all the versions of myself I tried to edit. Born wrong, I said it, here I am in all my unedited glory. Born wrong, my story is the most authentic one I've ever told. Born wrong, brave and bold, it took me all this time to celebrate. Born wrong, it's not too late. Wrong by the measure, right by mine. Born wrong, so sublime, every flaw they pointed at with shame. Born wrong, not to blame. Born wrong, on purpose, yes I said it. Born wrong, never regret it. Every crooked angle of my personality. Born wrong, sets me free. Born wrong, on purpose, that's the plan. Born wrong, yes I can live a life that fits exactly who I am. Born wrong, yes ma'am. The universe needs all the different shades. Born wrong, no escapes from being exactly what was designed to be. Born wrong, you and me, we are the variations in the symphony. Born wrong, wild and free. Born wrong, on purpose, yes I said it. Born wrong, never regret it. Every crooked angle of my personality. Born wrong, sets me free. Born wrong, on purpose, that's the plan. Born wrong, yes I can live a life that fits exactly who I am. Born wrong, yes ma'am. Born wrong, proudly wrong. Born wrong, beautifully wrong. On purpose, born wrong, every day. Born wrong, and that's okay. Burn the blueprint, burn it down. Burn the blueprint to the ground. They gave me a map of where my life should go. I turn my life, my road, burn the blueprint. Mine now. Misfit pride, wear it loud. Misfit pride, above the crowd. I never fit in and I stopped trying to. Misfit pride, point of view that the ones who don't belong belong together. Misfit pride, stormy weather made us stronger than the ones who stayed inside. Misfit pride, full of pride for the battle scars of being our own kind. Misfit pride, never mind what the in-crowd thinks about our way of life. Misfit pride, through the strife, we have found each other and that's all we need. Misfit pride, yes indeed. They call us strange, we call it rare. Misfit pride, we don't care. What a privilege to be this kind of art. Misfit pride above the ride. Misfit pride, we raise it high. Misfit pride, we don't deny every broken, beautiful, weird thing we are. Misfit pride, our shooting star. Misfit pride, we found our tribe. Misfit pride, we won't subscribe to any version of normal that erases us. Misfit pride, make a fuss. The best art came from people who were wrong. Misfit pride, sing the song of the ones who build new worlds from being out. Misfit pride, hear us shout with the voices that they told us not to use. Misfit pride, we refuse to be quiet in a world that needs a sound. Misfit pride, stand your ground. Every genius was a misfit in their time. Misfit pride, so sublime, the tradition of the outlier changing things. Misfit pride, what it brings. They call us strange, we call it rare. Misfit pride, we don't care. What a privilege to be this kind of art. Misfit pride, above the ride. Misfit pride, we raise it high. Misfit pride, we don't deny every broken, beautiful, weird thing we are. Misfit pride, our shooting star. Misfit pride, we found our tribe. Misfit pride, we won't subscribe to any version of normal that erases us. Misfit pride, make a fuss. Here's to every kid who ate alone at lunch. Misfit pride, here's the bunch who grew up to change the thing they were excluded from. Misfit pride, where we're from, is the best place possible to start. Misfit pride, from the heart. Misfit pride, we raise it high. Misfit pride, we don't deny every broken, beautiful, weird thing we are. Misfit pride, our shooting star. Misfit pride, we found our tribe. Misfit pride, we won't subscribe to any version of normal that erases us. Misfit pride, make a fuss. Misfit pride, shout it out. Misfit pride, that's what it's about. Being us, being real. Misfit pride, that's the deal.
Against the grain, that's my lane. Against the grain, every instinct I have leads the other way. Against the grain, every day from the crowd I them all move right against the grain. My fight has been to trust the pull that goes elsewhere. Against the grain, I dare to follow where the comfort never goes. Against the grain, so it shows that the things worth having take a different road. Against the grain, shoulder the load of being the one who turns when all turn left. Against the grain, pass the test. The grain is just a path of least resistance. Against the grain, at a distance, every tree grows stronger fighting upward. Against the grain, hard the way. Against the grain, that's where I live. Against the grain, that's what I give. Every ounce of self that others spent on fitting. Against the grain, I'm not quitting. The current fights against the grain. I own the nights where I wrestle with the pull to just comply. Against the grain, I won't comply. Scientists discovered that the salmon knows against the grain how it flows upstream against the current just to spawn. Against the grain, moving on. What creation forces every year it cost. Against the grain, nothing lost, only gained in the resistance of the force. Against the grain, set the course for the life that only I was put here for. Against the grain, wanting more than the comfortable, familiar, and the known. Against the grain, seeds are sown. The grain is just the path of least resistance. Against the grain, at a distance, every tree grows stronger fighting upward. Against the grain, hard the way. Against the grain, that's where I live. Against the grain, that's what I give. Every ounce of self that others spent on fitting. Against the grain, I'm not quitting. The current fights against the grain. I own the nights where I wrestle with the pull to just comply. Against the grain, I won't comply. When the friction finally makes the diamond bright. Against the grain, in the light, I look back and thank the force I pushed against. Against the grain, no pretense, it was always meant to shape me into this. Against the grain, not remiss. Against the grain, that's where I live. Against the grain, that's what I give. Every ounce of self that others spent on fitting. Against the grain, I'm not quitting. The current fights against the grain. I own the nights where I wrestle with the pull to just comply. Against the grain, I won't comply. Against the grain, always upstream. Against the grain, living the dream. My way, my path. Against the grain, built to last. Riot in my veins,
every time they tried to make me small. Riot in my veins, through the wall. I have held this energy for years. Riot in my veins, past the fears. I compress it down to make it fit. Riot in my veins, none of it was serving anyone, least of all. Riot in my veins, finally free to feel the anger at the appropriate. Riot in my veins, open eyes. This is not destruction but release. Riot in my veins, find my peace in the roar of what was always there. Riot in my veins, I dare. Riot in my veins, let it burn. Riot in my veins, time to learn that the fire in me was always fuel. Riot in my veins, break the rule. Riot in my veins, red and raw. Riot in my veins, the final straw was pulled by people who needed me compliant. Riot in my veins, defiant. Anger is not something to suppress. Riot in my veins, I confess. It is information from the deepest place. Riot in my veins, in my face. Is the world that tried to take my voice away. Riot in my veins, today I reclaim the right to feel it all. Riot in my veins, hear the call of the person underneath the polished. Riot in my veins, dare to ask what would happen if I let it out to. Riot in my veins, what to give. This is not destruction but release. Riot in my veins, find my peace in the roar of what was always there. Riot in my veins, I dare. Riot in my veins, let it burn. Riot in my veins, time to learn that the fire in me was always fuel. Riot in my veins, break the rule. Riot in my veins, red and raw. Riot in my veins, the final straw was pulled by people who needed me compliant. Riot in my veins, defiant. Channel every riot into something great. Riot in my veins, it's not too late to turn the rage into a revolution. Riot in my veins, my solution is to build something from all this fire. Riot in my veins, burning higher. Riot in my veins, let it burn. Riot in my veins, time to learn that the fire in me was always fuel. Riot in my veins, break the rule. Riot in my veins, red and raw. Riot in my veins, the final straw was pulled by people who needed me compliant. Riot in my veins, defiant. Riot in my veins, let it out. Riot in my veins, hear me shout. I am alive, I am fire. Riot in my veins, taking me higher.
Outcast King, ground myself. Outcast King, ain't no one else. I was exiled from the kingdom you created, Outcast King. And I waited till I built my own outside the city walls. Outcast King, past the halls of acceptance that were never meant for me. Outcast King, setting free the part of me that needed their approval once. Outcast King, done with stunts. I don't need an invitation anymore. Outcast King, open doors to my own castle built from what you threw away. Outcast King, this is my day. The throne I sit on now was built by hand.
King made this land from the rejection and the exile and the shame. Outcast King, my own name. Outcast King, I crown myself. Outcast King, trust my own wealth of experience and wisdom earned through pain. Outcast King, my domain. Outcast King, vast and wide. Outcast King, nowhere to hide from the power that was always in my blood. Outcast King, above the flood. Every empire started with an outcast dream. Outcast King, more than seems possible when you were standing at the gate. Outcast King, don't wait for permission from the people who excluded. Outcast King, not deluded. I can see the future that they cannot see. Outcast King, that is me, building monuments to those who didn't fear. Outcast King, I commit to ruling my own world with open heart. Outcast King, this is the art. The throne I sit on now was built by hand. Outcast King made this land from the rejection and the exile and the shame. Outcast King, my own name. Outcast King, I crown myself. Outcast King, trust my own wealth of experience and wisdom earned through pain. Outcast King, my domain. Outcast King, vast and wide. Outcast King, nowhere to hide from the power that was always in my blood. Outcast King, above the flood. The greatest kings in history were first cast out. Outcast King, hear me shout. From my tower to the one still at the gate. Outcast King, it's not too late to build your kingdom from the outside in. Outcast King, where you began. Outcast King, I crown myself. Outcast King, trust my own wealth of experience and wisdom earned through pain. Outcast King, my domain. Outcast King, vast and wide. Outcast King, nowhere to hide from the power that was always in my blood. Outcast King, above the flood. Outcast King, my crown, my throne. Outcast King, I'm not alone. All the outcasts, all the kings. Outcast King, look what it brings. Outcast King. Paint the walls, leave my mark. Paint the walls in the dark. Every blank wall is an invitation. Paint the walls, my creation. Speaking to the ones who pass by daily. Paint the walls, never fail the walls are painted over yet again. Paint the walls through the rain. Another layer of the story gets revealed. Paint the walls, never healed over completely, always showing through. Paint the walls, me and you. Paint the walls, leave a trace. Paint the walls, take your space. In the world that said there's no room here for you. Paint the walls, breaking through. Paint the walls, every shade. Paint the walls, choices made. In the art of who I'm choosing to become. Paint the walls, where and from. Paint the walls, red and gold. Paint the walls, story told. I was here, I was real. Paint the walls, all I feel.
Never fit, never will, never fit, and I'm still here and standing. I tried every shape they offered me to wear. Never fit, I swear. I contorted and I edited and erased. Never fit, I was laced into a life that never was designed for me. Never fit, I can see now that the mismatch was the gift all along. Never fit, I'm not wrong for being the wrong shape for every standard room. Never fit in the gloom of the endless trying. I found what remained. Never fit, still unchanged. Was the core of who I am beneath the dress. Never fit, I confess. The day I stopped trying was the day I won. Never fit, not done, but free from the exhaustion of pretending. Never fit, no more bending. Never fit, and I've made peace with that. Never fit, no turning back to the version of myself that tried to squeeze. Never fit, live with ease in the skin that is exactly my own size. Never fit, open eyes wide to the beauty of the mismatched soul. Never fit, making whole everything I thought was deficit turned out. Never fit, hear me shout to be the raw material of something new. Never fit, breaking through to the other side where misfits make the art. Never fit, from the heart. Every song and poem and painting was begun. Never fit, by someone who could not find room inside the normal world. Never fit, flag unfurled for the creatives and the dreamers and the strange. Never fit, out of range. The day I stopped trying was the day I won. Never fit, not done, but free from the exhaustion of pretending. Never fit, no more bending. Never fit, and I've made peace with that. Never turning back, no turning back to the version of myself that tried to squeeze. Never fit, live with ease in the skin that is exactly my own size. Never fitting that, open eyes wide to the beauty of the I commit to making this my monument forever. Never fear, now or never. Never faded, I've made peace with that. Never faded, no turning back to the version of myself that tried to squeeze. Never faded, live with ease in the skin that is exactly my own size. Never faded, open eyes wide to the beauty of the mismatched soul. Never fade, making whole. Never fade, and thank God. Never faded, against the odds, build something on my own. Never fade, but never alone. My revolution starts inside. My revolution cannot hide. I have been building this for all my life. My revolution and the strife of living half a life to keep the peace. My revolution for release now of every compromise I made. My revolution, I'm afraid of nothing anymore that kept me small. My revolution breaks the wall. Every stone I place to block my own expansion. My revolution, my own mansion, was the mind I never gave permission to run free. My revolution, this is me. The most radical act I've ever done. My revolution, second to none, was deciding that my life belongs to me. My revolution burning bright. My revolution day and night inside the life that I've been handed at every chance. My revolution, here's my stance. My revolution, I reclaim. My revolution, stake my
This is not the end, but the beginning now. My revolution shows me how. Every rebel who has come before